And these are the ramps that are designed here to help him have access, full access to this house. And as we come back into the main living room, if you will, there is a ramp outside the door of his home. David, so that he can come outside here also and has full access in this home. Here is the ramp. And they're telling me now that this man needs to go in a long-term facility. He will never get the TLC that I can provide. And here are letters. This is one from Dr. Millington, who is the wound care specialist, and he states that I'm able to take care of my husband. I'm able to take care of the wound track that this RN can't do, and the agency sent me people that cannot do it. And this is another one from Joan White, who is a chief executive officer of hospitals, and she writes how she's been here and visited the home many times and saw me taking care of my husband. And this is one from Vicki Schmidt, who is an RN and a therapist and has been in my home and has also written letters to certify that she has seen me take care of him. And the most important thing she says here is that I do his catheter, and all the years I've been doing it, he's never gotten infection. She was clever enough to remember that. So those are some of the letters that these people have written in my behalf. And so now I will take you throughout my home so that you can see the care that I give to my husband. Okay, let me just cover him up. Okay, honey, I want to cover you up because you're on camera, you're being filmed, and I'd like you, David, can you focus in on this machine here and show how it's working? What? How it's working normally? And the agency cannot show that they're here. There's no nurse here, and I will get their records. I did it. And it's working. There's nothing saying that it's a leak or it's defective. Can you see that? Which is a tubing that goes up here, all the way up here, and there's a track laid down for privacy. I'm not going to show it on camera. All right, Tony, do you want to say anything now? David is here with the camera. Is there anything you would like to tell him?
Yeah.
Or tell the people that are going to see this video?
Oh, boy. Oh. No way. Let's see what's going on.
Well, you got to talk louder so we can hear you.
Yeah, I know, but I can't hear. I can't.
You don't have to hear. How are you feeling about what the nurse said? She wants to put you in a long-term care facility that your wife can no longer take care of you. How do you respond to that?
I think that's full quality. You're taking care of me very good. Other than that, I can't ask for. I don't know why you want to do that to me. No.
Is there any appeal you want to say to anybody else that might see this video?
I don't know who else would want to see it. If they want to see it, just tell them that. I don't like what they're trying to do to me, that's all.
And you've been a veteran.
Huh?
And you have been a veteran and you served this country for many years.
17 whole years.
Okay. And you were in a couple of wars, weren't you? Tell me, which ones?
Huh?
Which wars were you in?
Which one?
Yeah.
The both of them, Korea and the Second World War.
All righty. Okay. So, all right.
The Second World War, and then the Korean War. It was all the way up to China on the Yellow River. That's the borderline between
And I remember that you also told me that you were part of the Tehran Conference.
huh?
Remember you told me you were part of the Tehran Conference that came aboard your ship?
The Iowa, yeah. I was with President Roosevelt when he went to the Tehran Conference in 1943. That's where we had, he met Chenault there and Eagle and a few other big people from different countries.
Well, you fought for the rights of Americans to have the right of freedom. How do you feel now that...
Wait. Repeat that, I didn't quite hear it.
I said you fought for the rights of all Americans, of all citizens, and I remember you saying to me many, many years back, because we took courses in college together, and I have an excellent memory, and I remember you saying to the history teacher, I volunteered for World War II because of the crucifixion of the Jews, what Hitler was doing to the Jews, and I volunteered to help that.
That's
Do you
right.
remember that? I do.
Well, certainly do. I could never forget that. That's why I went. I didn't like the idea of persecuting the Jews like they were doing.
And now this is a man that now this nurse can come by unqualified. She did a terrible job. She caused more sores on your body, which I can prove because I took pictures. And this thing breaking down all the time. And Poncho and Mr. Gutierrez over here knows, because we call the agency twice. He's the caregiver, and pan him a little bit, but fast, a little bit fast on him. A little bit fast on him. That he was here when we called the agency. That they came twice because she didn't do the job right. But I'm doing it, and look at it now. It's working fine. And she's got an RN, and I don't have an RN. But I am trained by the VA. And so he fought for everybody's rights. And this, for her rights. And this is what she wants to do. Break up this family. Break up my husband and I, who I took care of for 40 years. Take him away from me and put him in a long-term facility. And she did it when I was going out to drive. Luckily, I was smart enough to come back in and close the door. She destroyed me. I could not drive. I was destroyed. I walked the floor nights. I can't sleep. A social worker came to my door. And she told me a judge can sign a warrant to come in and take him out. And then I'll have to prove myself to get him back. By that time, you think this man is going to survive with the TLC he gets here now? This is my baby, and I love him.